Hi, I'm John, and I'm 88 years old. I'm a testament to the fact that it's never too late to rewrite your story, especially when it comes to health and fitness. My journey wasn't always about lifting weights and hiking trails. It began with a stark realization, a fear of becoming like my father. When I turned 75, I saw my father, a man who once loved gardening and long walks, reduced to a bedridden state. Years of inactivity had withered his muscles, leaving him dependent on others for even the simplest tasks. It was a harsh reality check. I recognized the same patterns in my own life. Decades of a sedentary lifestyle had caught up with me. Climbing stairs left me breathless and my back constantly ached. One day, after a short walk around my house left me winded, I knew I had to make a change. I didn't want to spend my last years like my father, I remember thinking. I wanted to live, not just exist. My first step was seeking help from a local fitness trainer. Walking into the gym for the first time was daunting. I was surrounded by people decades younger than me, effortlessly lifting weights and running on treadmills. I felt out of place, nervous, but I reminded myself, every expert was once a beginner. That's my first piece of advice. Don't be afraid to start, no matter your age or current fitness level. Everyone starts somewhere. I began with small, manageable exercises, bodyweight squats using a chair for support, light dumbbell curls, and resistance band exercises for my shoulders and back. Even these simple movements were challenging at first. My muscles were weak, my balance shaky, but I was determined. My second piece of advice: start small and be consistent. Small steps lead to big changes over time. The initial weeks were tough. There were days when my body ached and I questioned whether it was all worth it. But the memory of my father, the once vibrant man reduced to a shadow of himself, kept me going. I'll never let that be my story, I'd tell myself, pushing through another set of squats. This is crucial advice. Find your motivation. Whether it's a personal goal, a loved one, or a fear of what might happen if you don't change, find something that will keep you going even when things get tough. Slowly, I started noticing changes. I could get out of my chair without using my hands for support. I could climb stairs without gasping for air. These small victories fueled my motivation. My third advice: celebrate every small victory. These milestones, no matter how small they seem, are proof that you're making progress and will keep you motivated. By the time I turned 80, I was lifting weights I never thought possible. My legs, once weak, powered through squats with ease, and I could deadlift weights heavier than the bags of soil my father used to carry for his garden. I'm stronger now than I was at 40, I'd proudly tell people. I could carry groceries, climb stairs, and even play with my great-grandkids without feeling tired. This leads to my fourth piece of advice: don't underestimate what your body is capable of. With consistent effort, you can achieve far more than you think. My journey wasn't just about physical strength. I discovered a newfound sense of confidence and independence. Tasks that once seemed daunting became effortless. More importantly, I became an inspiration to others. Friends who had dismissed exercise as too late for them started joining me for walks or trying out resistance bands at home. Even my great-grandkids, who initially teased me about my gym selfies, began cheering me on and even joining me for workouts. This leads me to my fifth piece of advice: be an inspiration to others. Your journey can motivate those around you to make positive changes in their own lives. At 85, I started experimenting with new activities. I took up yoga to improve my flexibility and balance. Initially skeptical, I soon realized how much it helped my posture and core strength. I'd never thought touching my toes would feel like such an achievement, I'd joke. I also joined a senior hiking group, exploring trails I hadn't seen in decades. One hike in particular took me to a summit I'd visited with my father as a child. Standing at the top, overlooking the landscape, I felt a profound sense of accomplishment. I'm living proof that age is just a number, I told my fellow hikers. It's never too late to start over. My sixth advice: don't be afraid to try new things. You might discover a new passion or activity that you love. At 88, my life is a testament to the power of movement. I hit the gym 3 times a week, focusing on compound movements like squats, deadlifts, and bench presses, exercises that engage multiple muscle groups and build functional strength. Outside the gym, I enjoy hiking, gardening, and even dancing at family celebrations. Age is just a number, I say with a smile. It's your spirit and your actions that keep you young. This is very important. Focus on functional fitness. Exercises that mimic everyday movements will make daily life easier and more enjoyable. My journey wasn't just about physical strength. It was about reclaiming my life. I often reflect on my father's struggles and feel immense gratitude that I chose a different path. I wish my dad had known what I know now. Movement isn't just exercise, it's a way to stay alive and thrive. This is my most important advice. Movement is not just about exercise, it's about maintaining your independence, your quality of life, and your ability to enjoy the things you love. I became something of a local legend. My gym started offering free sessions for seniors, inspired by my example. I began sharing my story at community centers and schools, emphasizing the importance of starting wherever you are. Every rep, every step is an investment in your future, I would tell my audiences. Don't wait until it's too late. Start now and you'll thank yourself later. This is advice number 8. Share your story and inspire others. You never know who you might reach and motivate. One day, a teenager approached me after one of my talks. She confessed that she had been struggling with her own health and had given up on exercise. "If you can start at 75, she said, "what's stopping me from starting at 16? My heart swelled with pride. "Exactly," I replied. "You've got your whole life ahead of you. Make it count." This leads to advice number 9. It's never too early or too late to start. The best time to start is always now. As the years go by, I continue to defy expectations. I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving. And I'm proving to everyone around me that it's never too late to rewrite your story. Whether it's lifting weights, hiking a trail, or dancing at a family wedding, I live with a vigor that inspires all who meet me. I often say, when you move, you don't just keep your muscles from turning to jelly, you keep your life from slipping away. And that, more than anything, is what I want to share with you. This is my final and most important advice. Keep moving, keep living, keep rewriting your story.